welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Aman and I am going to teach you science. Okay. In previous lecture, we have studied about the electric power and heating effect of electric current. Okay. So the theory part of this chapter, electricity chapter, has already been done. So today we are going to discuss numericals based on combination of resistances. Okay. Means parallel connection and series connection. In previous video, I think in numerical part 1, I have discussed the numericals based on Ohm's law, resistance and resistivity. So today we are going to discuss the numericals based on combination of resistances, which are series connection and parallel connection. So see, this is your first question. We have two resistances, a resistance of 6 ohm and 4 ohm, and has a battery connected to a battery of 20 volt. So see here, how will you identify that resistance, this 6 ohm and 4 ohm is connected in series or parallel? I have discussed this also in my previous video. If current is not dividing, then we say the resistances are connected in series. Let us see here. Suppose this is your 6 ohm resistance, same resistance, and this is your 4 ohm resistance connected to a battery of 10 volt. So what will happen here? The current will start flowing from positive terminal. You know, always current arises from positive terminal, positive to negative. So suppose a current is flowing through it is I, it will reach here, and the same current will flow up to here again, same current will flow up to here. Means there is no change in current, there is no division of current here. It means this 6 ohm and 4 ohm is connected in series. Now let us see, if these two are, see here, connected in this manner, if they are connected in this manner, same battery, same 6 ohm resistance, 4 ohm resistance, but in this case, suppose this is 10 volt plus minus, current will start from here, suppose current I. So as it reaches point, suppose this mark this point as A and mark this point as B. So as this current reaches to point A, it will divide into two parts. Maybe equal or not, it depends upon resistance. Here the current will not be equal. Okay. So it will divide into two parts because as the current reaches this point, it has two different paths to travel. So some current will flow through this path and some current will flow through this path. Suppose current flowing through 6 ohm resistance is I1 and current flowing through 4 ohm resistance is I2. So here I is divided into two parts, I1 and I2. So these two resistances are connected in parallel, means 6 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in parallel. But whereas in this case, 6 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in series. Why? Why? Because these two having same current. These two will have same current. Okay. I have already discussed it about in my previous video. Let us start solving this numerical. Now see this. So what they are asking in the question? In the question, they are asking to find equivalent resistance. R equivalent. R equivalent means equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance means total resistance. Total resistance of this circuit means in this place of these two resistance, we will take only single resistance. That is called as equivalent resistance. Means this will turn into like this. This is 20 volts, positive, negative, and this will be your R equivalent. Means in place of these two resistance, we will convert into a single resistance, that is called as equivalent resistance. Means total resistance of a circuit is called equivalent resistance. So we need to find equivalent resistance. Now I have already discussed 6 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in series. So we will have solution like this. Since 6 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in series, so what is the formula for finding equivalent resistance in series? That is R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus dot 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 Rn. Number of resistance, but here number of resistance is only 2, so R equivalent will be R1 plus R2. What is R1 here? R1 is 6, R2 is 4. So we will replace R1 by 6 and R2 by 4. So we'll get 10 ohm. So R equivalent is 10 ohm. It means we can replace this R equivalent by 10 ohm because R equivalent is 10 ohm. Okay. So we have done this part 1. Now coming to part 2, we have to calculate total current. Now from Ohm's law we know V is equal to IR. Let us take a screenshot. I am going to erase this. So here R equivalent is 10 ohm, V equal to 20 volt, potential difference is 20 volt. So we have to calculate current, total current. Total current means from Ohm's law, if we see V is equal to IR, this is the formula we got from Ohm's law. So from here I is equal to V upon R. What is this I? Total current is equal to total potential difference upon total resistance. Total resistance means equivalent resistance. Total resistance means equivalent resistance. So from here I total, we can find I total is equal to V. What is V here? In this question already given 20 volt. So 20 divided by resistance, equivalent resistance we got 10. So we got 2 ampere because ampere is the SI unit of current. So I total is 2 ampere. Okay, we did it also. Second part is also completed. Total current is 2 ampere because from here see V is 20 volt, R is 10. So from here we can get I total is equal to 2 ampere. Now they have asked one more question. Potential difference across 6 ohm resistance means across this resistance. Take a screenshot. I am going to erase it. Now see, this is very important. This third bit is very important. First and second bit is really very easy. It is very important. So potential difference across 6 volts. Since these two are connected in series, so current will be same but potential difference will be different. I have already explained this. You can go to the playlist and can see that video. So these two are connected in series. It means same current but different potential difference. Here will be some another potential difference V1. Let us suppose V1. Here will be another potential difference. Let us suppose V2. Means in series connection potential difference divides. Means 20 volt will be divided into V1 and V2. So we need to find this V1. So if we are going to find V1, so what we have found till now, total current is 2 ampere. It means 2 ampere current will flow through it, because if it is flowing 2 ampere current, so same current will flow through 6 ohm also and 4 ohm also, because in series connection the current remains the same. So 2 ampere current will flow through 6 ohm resistance also as well as 4 ohm resistance also. So current flowing through 6 ohm resistance is 2 ampere. The resistance is 6 ohm. So V1 will be equal to, V is equal to IR from Ohm's law, I into R. What is I? I is 2, R is 6. So from here we get 12 volt. So V1 is equal to 12 volt. It means potential difference across 6 ohm resistance is nothing, 12 volt. Okay, this is your third one, third bit. It is very important. It is really very important. They can ask this type of questions. Did you understand? Okay, I am explaining once again. I will be same in the series connection. So whatever the I you will get total current, that will be the current flowing through any resistance. Suppose they are asking potential difference across 4 ohm. So here also we will take 2 ohm only, because this is series connection. Resistance 6 ohm. Because we have to find potential difference at 6 ohm resistance. So resistance is 6 ohm. From Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. There we get V is equal to 12 volt. Okay, take a screenshot. Now coming to next question. Question number 2. Okay, we have two different resistances and one battery, that is positive and negative. Two resistances are, let us suppose 3 ohm and 6 ohm, and battery be 10 volt, no problem. 3 ohm and 6 ohm and 10 volt of battery. Okay, now question, what we need to find? First we need to find equivalent resistance. First we need to find equivalent resistance. Okay, first. Second, find current at 3 ohm resistance. Okay, we need to find two things. Find equivalent resistance, and second one is current at 3 ohm resistance. So see here, a current will flow through here, total current I. As it reaches to this point, this will divide into two parts. Let us suppose I1 is flowing through 3 ohm and I2 is flowing through 6 ohm resistance. This I will break down into I1 and I2. It means I is nothing, I1 plus I2. Already we have discussed this type of things. So as current is dividing, these two are connected in parallel. So how will you calculate equivalent resistance in parallel? The formula is 1 by R equivalent. For I am just writing formula for only two resistances. For 3 you can add on. Okay. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 upon R1 is 3 and R2 is 6. So we will take LCM. It will be 6. 3 2 is 6. So 2 into 1 2 plus 6 1 is 6. So 1 into 1 1, which is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore R equivalent will be equal to reciprocal, because we need to find R equivalent, not 1 by R equivalent. So always remember this thing. Whenever you are solving for parallel connection, what you get at the last, just reciprocate it. Okay, so 1 by 2, what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? 2. We will change denominator to numerator and numerator to denominator. 2 by 1 we can write it as, let us suppose 2 by 1, so which is also equal to 2, because ohm. 2 by 1 can be written as 2 only. So whenever you are solving for a parallel connection, remember this thing. At last whatever you are getting, just you need to reverse it. Reciprocal uska answer hoga always. So we get R equivalent as 2 ohm. Okay, so if we convert this into equivalent circuit, you will get like this. 10 volt, this is 2 ohm. Okay, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. LCM we got 1 by 2. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore R equivalent is equal to 2 ohm. Means total resistance, combination of these two resistances is 2 ohm. Clear? Now we need to find current at 3 ohm resistance. We need to find current at 3 ohm resistance. So let us solve that. Second part. Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can comment on the video. Now we are going to find current at 3 ohm resistance. So see here, if you are going to find I1, so R1 is 3 ohm and V is equal to, since these two are in parallel, so the potential difference of the battery will be equal to potential difference at 6 ohm and potential difference at 3 ohm, because in parallel connection current divides but potential difference remains the same, it does not change. So if it is here 10 volt, so here it will be also 10 volt, here it will be also 10 volt, so 10 volt. From here we know Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, I is equal to V upon R, V is 10 upon 3, 3 3s are 9.33 ampere. So current flowing through this 3 ohm resistance is 3.33 ampere. Okay, copy it or take a screenshot. Now we are going to solve next problem. Next, very important, these numericals are really very important. You need to focus on this type of numericals. Okay, so next problem, this problem is combination of series and parallel connection. This problem is based on combination of series and parallel combination. Means in this we will get both type of connections, series as well as parallel, plus minus. This resistance R1, R2, R3 and potential differences. Let us suppose this is 6 volt. Let us suppose this 7.2 ampere. Okay, sorry, ampere not ohms, resistance है ना. Now let us suppose this as 8 ohm and this is as 12 ohm. 8 ohm, 12 ohm. So what we need to find here, we need to find I equivalent, R equivalent and I current. First R equivalent, second I current, total current, and third one is potential difference at 7.2 volt. Third one is V at 7.2 ohm. Means we need to find three things: R equivalent, second one is total current, and third one is potential difference at 7.2 ohm resistance. So let us solve first one, R equivalent. Now see here, again current will start flowing from here, same current will flow through it. As it reaches point this, it will divide into I1 and I2. So what happens here, the same current is passing through 7.2 ohm resistance, but as it reaches here, it divides into I1 and I2. It means these two are in parallel, but whole this circuit is in series because this battery and this resistance are connected in series. So see how to solve this. First we will find equivalent resistance of 8 and 12 ohm because these two are in parallel. So see here, what will happen, R equivalent, or we can call it as R1 because that is not equivalent. Equivalent means combination of these three resistance for this circuit. So let us suppose 1 by R1 is equal to 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12. Okay, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12. So what will be the LCM? 96, 12 plus 8. So 1 by R1 is equal to 20 upon 96. That is equal to R1 is equal to 96 upon 20. 4.8 ohm. Okay. So let's see. 4.8 ohm. So we got equivalent of 8 ohm and 12 ohm as 4.8 ohm. So this circuit will change into like this. This circuit will change like this. This is 6 volt. This will be your 7.2 ohm and this will be your 4.8 ohm. That is your R1. Now see, this circuit is converted into this thing. This circuit. This combination of these two resistances 8 ohm and 12 ohm, as we mention it here, this circuit looks like this. It means 7.2 ohm resistance and 4.8 ohm resistances are in now series, because the current as flows from here, the same current will pass through 7.2 as well as 4.8 ohm resistance. So these two are in series. Now we will find R equivalent is equal to 7.2 plus 4.8, which is equal to 12 ohm resistance. So equivalent resistance of this circuit is 12 ohm. It means as we convert into a simple circuit, it will be like this. This is your 6 volt and this will be your 12 ohm. Now this circuit is first converted, step 1 converted into this circuit, and this circuit is now converted into this circuit. This is equivalent circuit. This is your equivalent circuit because this 12 ohm resistance is your equivalent resistance. So whenever there is a combination of series and parallel, there will be two steps to solve you. First step you will solve the parallel one and second step series one. Okay? So first always parallel and then again series. And finally you will get the equivalent resistance. So here we have found out this equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance is 12 ohm. Now next is total current. So from here you can find total current. You know potential difference 6 volt, resistance 12 ohm. So what will be current? See, I total will be equal to V upon R from Ohm's law. V upon R. What is V? 6 upon 12. You will get 0.5 ampere. So your total current is now 0.5 ampere. From here you got total current. Now the third one is potential difference at 7.2 ohm. Potential difference at 7.2 ohm. So take a screenshot or copy it. I'm just erasing it. So now see, as we need to find potential difference at 7.2 ohm, let us take I total is 0.5 ampere. Now I total is 0.5 ampere, so 0.5 ampere of current will start flowing from here, and the same current will flow through this 7.2, means here the current value is 0.5 ampere. As it reaches here, it will divide. Now 0.5 will divide into 0.2 or 0.3 like this. But here it is 0.5 ampere because it is in series with this battery. So the current will be same and the resistance value is 7.2 ohm. So what will be V? V is equal to I into R. I is 0.5 into 7.2, that will be your 3.6 volt. So this is your answer, series 3.6 volt. Potential difference at 7.2 and ohm is 3.6 volt. So out of this 6 volt, 3.6 volt is here and the remaining is here. Okay? Copy it or take a screenshot. It is very, very important question. Very important question in your board paper. This type of question will be asked. Now coming to next question. It is very easy question. Just I am trying to make you understand the concept of identifying series and parallel. That's why I am dealing with this question. Otherwise there is no need of this question. Let us take 3 resistances like this. and this is connected to a battery, suppose 10 volt. Let us take it as, okay, let us take it as 2 ohm. It is also as 2 ohm, and this is as 4 ohm. Now this question is to just understand the concept of parallel connection and series connection, how to identify parallel and series. So as current will start from here, positive terminal is this, so current will start, as it reaches here, there is two paths, one path is this, another path is this. So suppose a current I1 is flowing through this path and current I2 will flow through this path. The same current will flow through this 2 ohm, again there is no other option, so I2 current will again flow through, the same I2 current will flow through this 2 ohm resistance. As it reaches here, see, I1 from this side, I2 from this side, so at this point this will be I1 plus I2, which is equal to, sorry, at this point I1 plus I2 will reach here, from here I1, from here I2, so total current at here is I1 plus I2, that is equal to again I. So same current is as I starts from here, and I will again same current will flow to the negative terminal. So see here, I1 current is flowing through 4 ohm resistance, but I2 current is flowing through 2 ohm as well as this 2 ohm also. So if same current is flowing through, two resistances or more than two resistances, it means that resistance are connected in series, because current remains the same in series connection. It means these two resistances are in series. So what will be the equivalent of these two resistances? As it is in series, 2 ohm plus 2 ohm. Sorry, let us delete here. So R1 is equal to 2 ohm plus 2 ohm, which is equal to 4 ohm, because these two are in series. Now 4 ohm resistance, these two, connection of these two is 4 ohm, equivalent of these two is 4 ohm, and there is another 4 ohm. So now this circuit will convert into like this. This is your 4 ohm and this is your 4 ohm. This is 4 ohm equivalent of these two, and this 4 ohm is this. So these two are in series. So first we have done equivalence of this. So 4 ohm and here another 4 ohm. These two are in parallel, because see, these two resistances having different current and this 4 ohm resistance having different current. It means equivalent of these two and this will always be in parallel, because they have different currents. So here these two are in parallel, because I1 current is flowing here, I2 current is flowing here. So equivalent of these two. Now total R equivalent will be, equivalent of these three resistances will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 2 by 4. Therefore R equivalent will be reciprocal, 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is 2 ohm. So total resistance of this circuit will be 2 ohm. So we can change again this circuit in like this. This is 10 volt, this is 2 ohm. This circuit is first converted into this and again into this. This is the equivalent circuit. So just what you need to do, trace the path of current. If you are able to trace the path of current, it will be very easy to identify whether the resistances are connected in series or they are connected in parallel. So let us solve the next question. Take a screenshot or copy it. The next problem is also very, very important. Next question is, how would you connect three resistances of 6 ohm each? Okay, how do you connect three resistances of 6 ohm each so that equivalent resistances are first 9 ohm and second one is 4 ohm. Okay, and draw its diagram. We need to draw the diagram also. So how do you connect three resistances of 6 ohm? Means we have three resistances. Solution given R1 is equal to 6 ohm, R2 is also equal to 6 ohm, and R3 is also equal to 6 ohm. So we have three resistances of 6 ohm each. Means R1 is 6 ohm, R2 is 6 ohm, and R3 is 6 ohm. So how do you connect these three resistances so that the equivalent resistance is 9 ohm or 4 ohm? With diagram we have to explain it. So in previous question we are finding the equivalent, but in this question they have given the equivalent. You need to find by which method you can get that equivalent resistances. So see, in similar type of question or in this type of question we have only 4 options. Remember this is a very important trick. We have only 4 options for these type of questions. First, connect all in series. First option will be we will connect all three resistances in series. Second, all parallel. Second option will be we have to connect all three in parallel. These two options you know. Third, one series and two parallel. One series, two parallel. And fourth one is two series and one parallel. We have only these 4 options for solving this question. All series, all parallel, or one series, two parallel, two series, one parallel. Now let us understand how to solve this. If we connect these three resistances all in series, then 6 plus 6 plus 6. If you connect it in series, so 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. Is it 18 here? No. So this option is not valid here. Second option, all parallel, means 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 is 3 by 6, which is equal to 2. Reciprocal, 6 by 3 is 2. So this is here, no. So this option is also not. So we have only 2 options left, third and fourth, and that will be perfect. That will give you the answer. Now let us discuss on third option. What is third option? One series and two parallel. One series and two parallel means 6 ohm. Just before we have solved like this problem. 6 ohm and 6 ohm. If we connect this, see, one series, two parallel. One series, two parallel. So 6 ohm, 6 ohm, 6 ohm. So these two 6 ohms are in parallel and this 6 ohm is series with equivalent of these two 6 ohms. So as we solve it, we will get any one, either 4 or 9. I don't know which we are going to get, but it is compulsory that we will get either 4 or 9 because we have only 4 options. 2 options are not correct for this, not fit for this question, because as we connect them in series we will get 18, as we connect them in parallel we are getting 2. These two options are not valid. Only these two options are valid, last two options, third and fourth. Third one is one series, two parallel, and two parallel, one series. So surely we are going to get either 4 or 9. Let us solve it. These two are in parallel, so 1 by 6, 1 by 6, I am solving it simply. 1 plus 1, 2, 6 by 2 is 3. Now equivalent of these two is 3, and 3 and 6 are connected in series, so our equivalent will be 6 plus 3, that is equal to 9. See, we got 9. So in first case we will have one series and two parallel. As we connect a resistance 1 in series and 2 in parallel, we are going to get 9 ohm resistance. So what will be the answer of first case? One series, two parallel. The diagram will be like this, and solution you can solve this, you can elaborate this solution, but the solution will be like this. Now coming to this fourth option, two series, one parallel. So let us see. 2 series, 1 parallel. Second one means surely we are going to get answer 4. 2 series, 1 parallel. This is your 2 series, 1 parallel. 6 ohm, 6 ohm and 6 ohm. 2 series, 1 parallel. So combination of these two will be 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6, 12. Now this combination of these two, equivalent of these two, 12 ohm. So 12 ohm and 6 ohm will be now in parallel. So 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6 is equal to 12 LCM. 1 plus 6 to the 12, 2 1 the 2, 3 by 12. As we do it reciprocal, 12 by 3, 4 ohm. See, we got 4 ohm. So in this type of question, we have only 4 options. We have only 4 options. All series, all parallel, 1 series, 2 parallel, 2 series, 1 parallel. So we will have like this. So you will check first if connecting in on parallel, is it, you answer no, then series no, then surely there will be only these two options, as I got 9 ohm and 4 ohm resistance. Okay, this is the method to solve this type of problems, and this is very important problem. They can ask you in your board's paper also. So these were the 5 important questions based on combination of resistances. In next lecture we are going to discuss numericals based on electric power and heating effect of electric current. Okay, so if you are liking our videos, please like and subscribe our channel so that we can get you or give you some more and more videos on this topic. Thank you.